Here's today's setup. We've got 3 overheads. We've got a Crush mic, a reverb with the Blum line. This guitar synth. 2 SM57s are over the bridge. A live stream on YouTube via the M32 console. Big bass. Both of these are going through the Millennia preamp. Hi-hat overdubs. Got the piccolo snare. We are amping the drums. The pressure zone mic on the wall through the reverb. Timbali's got an SM57. It's coming up through my Snake. Shell Pass dynamic microphone.
Okay, so the amount of audio that I've recorded and produced over the last year is pretty scary, but don't worry, we'll just look at the highlights. My name is Matt Yard, musician, audio technician, producing music under the name Fake Drums Live. In this video, you'll see some of the projects that I've been working on, including
some video scores, music for movies, a sample pack, keeping beats groovy, an album of space reggae, yeah.
Let's get into it. Neptune Force 9 is a collection of reggae and dub-inspired music based on a fictional Korean TV series. To create one of the song's big echo sounds, I played a Fender Rhodes and Roland synthesizer through different effect pedals and a pair of guitar amplifiers, which I mic'd to get a big stereo room sound. Signal from both instruments was combined in a small mixing board and output through the effects chain. Stereo signal was then run to the guitar amplifiers. Each amplifier was mic'd with a dynamic mic directly on the speaker and a condenser mic about 2 meters above to capture a larger room sound. Once I had recorded all the instruments, it was time to add some world-class vocals to take the track to the next level. Brian Baroda added a story to the song in the East African language of Luganda. He tells a tale about a headman's wife who mysteriously slips out each night. The villagers and the headman gossip and speculate about where she goes in echoes of doubt and mystery.
Abaddenga ayina emize ennaku zino. Tesitegeera. N'abaako ne gy'alaga. Ng'olwo alaga wa? Ebbanga limaze ebbanga kugambanga neebuuza mukazi wange leka naawe tulabe kiwa gy'alaga.
When writing music to picture, I always try to incorporate live instruments, as I feel that they add character that is difficult, if not impossible, to achieve with virtual instruments. For this project, I used different live orchestral instruments to create a cinematic piece. As an example of hybrid film scoring, here is an excerpt of my composition called Nuska's Dream. Tired of lifeless, boring drum samples? Introducing Fake Drum Kit 1, locally sourced organic drum samples. These character-filled samples were recorded using custom-made microphones run through premium studio preamplifiers. Our studio engineers have worked tirelessly to blend studio drum sounds with field recordings to create these delicious drum samples. Beat makers around the world agree that Fake Drum Kit 1 works wonders. This free sample pack can be yours in 2 easy steps. First, go to fakedrumslive.com. Next, join the mailing list, and presto! You'll receive a download link for 50 high-quality WAV files. So don't wait a minute longer. Sign up today and start making beats with the realest fake drums out there. Fake Drum Kit 1! For me, cassette tapes add character and beauty to sound. In this video scoring project, I used tape to build some unique textures. To start, I recorded different sound sources directly to cassette tape. Next, I created a series of 5-second tape loops. I then recorded the loops into Ableton for audio warping and some digital effects. I imported a few loops into 2 different non-linear sound design platforms, Pool and MSDP2. Both these platforms are free and open source. After processing the loops, I brought them into Logic for mixing and arrangement. I also created a virtual synthesizer using tape loop audio as wavetables. The next step in the production process was adding some dimension to the sound. I wanted to re-amp this soundscape in a large space to give the mix some depth and character. With the help of my classmates, we set up speakers in a local church to play back the session and re-record it with room ambience. We then set up 5 room microphones on the main floor and the balcony and prepared the mix for the speakers. Looking back at these projects, I feel inspired to continue exploring and creating with sound as I continue to develop my skills. For me, this is just the beginning. Thanks so much for joining me.